Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's fantastic to be back with you guys this evening. And we have a live watch-along of the FIFA World Cup Group D clash between France and Australia. And after what has happened today, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Absolutely. And I'm delighted to say that I've been joined by a man who I was just on his channel pretty recently. So, long time no see, Chris.
Indeed, how have you been doing? What have you been doing with yourself?
Not much, I have to say. Not much.
Say, come on, France. I just thought I'd say I am neutral this evening.
Yeah. But before obviously we begin, tell the people where they can find you.
Sorry, I was having my tea. Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and at Leicester TID on Twitter.
Absolutely. And by the way, I just want to say a massive shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo. Thank you for the memories. Thank you very, very much.
Bye-bye. Shut the door on your way out.
As he says, bye-bye to Manchester United. But let's say hello to a few of you, because I've seen there's a few of you in here. Elevator and Escalator fan, always in. Good evening, sir. The World Cup is starting to get boring. 2-0 in a row. So really, Argentina, that was a massive surprise. We will get on to speak about, obviously, about the current world champions, France. The champions curse. Ooh, champions curse over them. We'll get to talk about that very, very shortly. I hope this one is not 0-0. Please don't jinx it. Please do not jinx it. Subduglin Chris. Started interesting today, been stagnant these last two matches, and now I'm ready for another bang and see the Aussies shock the French. Well, who knows what could happen. Evening again, lads. Evening, Grey. I'm going to France 2, Australia 0. I said Argentina there for some reason. I'm saying France 0, Australia 2, says Elevator and Escalator fan. Ooh, interesting. I'm glad to see him toss off and go, says Connor as well. But first things first, obviously, before we speak about France and Australia, what have you made of this World Cup so far?
All I can say is it's coming home. I mean, there's nobody out there, I think, that's actually scared me. I mean, if you look at the games, I mean, fair play. I've got to say fair play to Ecuador. At least they tried to sort of play the game.
Yeah,
Qatar just wanted to sort of chop people down. That was one of the most boring opening games I've ever had to sit through. England, Spain, the game of the tournament. And I'm not just being one of the two games of the tournament. Senegal, Netherlands, I didn't watch, so I can't comment on that. USA, Wales, tale of two halves. Probably 1-1 was fair, as much as I wanted the US of A. But 1-1's great for England. Today, unfortunately, I didn't go up in time to do anything for the Argentina-Saudi Arabia game. I kind of half tuned in to Dan's channel. What a game. Well done, Saudi Arabia. This is what the World Cup should be all about. Just get rid of all this sort of, this team's seeded here and this team's seeded there. Just stick everybody into bags. And certainly for the qualifications, bring everybody out. And if we get Italy and San Marino get Andorra, so what? And in these games, just mix it up. Let's get a bit more excitement. Because to be quite honest with you, it's been boring. Apart from England, although you could argue that actually went the right way, as in expected. But Saudi Arabia, Argentina has been the only surprise. But wow, what a big one.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And obviously the other two games, Denmark, Tunisia was a 0-0 draw. And Mexico, Poland was 0-0. So, there has been... Actually, there's just I'm just seeing there that we will get on to speak to France, Australia very, very shortly. But the refereeing has been atrociously bad. Like, honestly, I think it's like VAR hasn't covered itself in glory. Let's just say that. I don't think it has as well. I just want to say a massive shout out to you. Obviously saw him on the channel on Tuesday, or no, sorry, yesterday. In fact, George Kyle, who has been one of my very very good friends for a number of months, decided to ask me. He came to me directly, wanted to do an England watch along for the channel. And it has been one of the most watch along yet. So very, very well done, George. Very, very well done indeed. A massive round of applause to you as well. Great. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. My two favourite geezers streaming together. Thank you very much, Gray. I appreciate it.
You say all the right things, Gray. You say all the right things.
It certainly does. Good morning. Good. Well, Probably over there. I think it's about 10 o'clock at night. But hello, Shane. Hope you're good. Can't see France doing well with the injuries in profile. Well, we will get to that. Very, very shortly. Jade is in. Hello, Douglas and Chris. Hope the boys do us proud. France 4, Australia 0. Wow. We will wait and see about that. Connor says USA going to shut the English on Friday.
Right. Well, only if they drop the shorts.
Finally made it over. Nate, hello Nate, thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think we should have beaten Wales. Had we taken our chances, we would have won. Yeah, I would agree.
We were the better team. Yes, they did get better in the second half, but overall, if there had to be a winner, America deserved it more than Wales.
Yeah, 100%. Welsh goal shouldn't have happened. Ball went completely out and should have been ruled USA ball on the throw before the penalty. Oh, I missed that, actually. I did actually miss that. Anyway, Chris, how many are you putting past us, this elevator?
Oh, it won't be easy. It's not going to be another Iran. But I think just watching the game so far, you weren't brilliant, unfortunately, mate. I'm sorry, but you weren't. You should have wrapped that game up. You shouldn't have let Wales back into it. You should have been 2 or 3 up. So it's going to be a tight game, but I think we're just going to sneak past you. And definitely. Yeah. Do you know what? I've got to shout out to the referee that did Denmark, Tunisia earlier. Please, can we have him for every game? He was not blowing up every 5 minutes. If players went down, it was a case of just get up. Yes, he gave a couple of yellow cards and he was blown for free kicks, but he didn't want to be centre of attention. The penalty at the end, there was a penalty shout. He didn't want to give it. In fact, just as I'm saying that, they are actually showing it on the TV at the moment. The ball hit the Polish guy's arm. It was a Forest fan there. And it went up and hit his arm. It was not a penalty. It should never. Tunisian. Tunisian. There's no way was that a penalty. What VAR were doing, because he hadn't given it. What VAR were doing, I don't know. But he went over and he looked at it and he went, "No, actually, I'm right. I'm not giving it." And he stood up and he didn't change his mind. So credit to that referee. The others have been bollocks, but credit to him.
Elevator, yes. Mutual agreement. Contract ripped up. No problem. No, you're a gent, Gray. Absolutely. Kate, hello. Good to see you in the chat.
Hello, Kate.
Good to see you in the chat. Hello to you both, says Albert.
Hello, Albert.
Right, we shall have a look at the two teams, shall we? We'll have a look at the two teams, because I do have it up here. And here we go. Well, France have been hit by injuries. They have been hit badly by injuries. But this is the two lineups. So France line up in goal with Hugo Lloris of Tottenham Hotspur, of course. Lucas Hernandez. Ibrahim Kanate, the Liverpool defender, starts this evening. Really looking forward to seeing what he can do in a France shirt. Alongside Dayot Upamecano and Benjamin Pavard at right back. The two midfielders, of course, are Chouameni and Rabiot. And then 3 behind Olivier Giroud, Kylian Mbappe on the left, Antoine Griezmann behind Giroud, and Ousmane Dembele, which is very, very interesting. Australia rocked by the news that they are without their talisman, Martin Boyle from Hibernian. He is injured, so he will miss the World Cup. But they do start with Matt Ryan in goal. I'm surprised. I thought it might have been the goalkeeper that decided to do those dancing against Peru. But Matt Ryan does start in goal. Nathaniel Atkinson, obviously a player for Hearts, of course. Suter, Kai Rolls, another one from Hearts. And Behik, I think that's how you say it. Aaron Moy, as well as that sort of defensive holding midfielder. Jackson Irvine, McGree as well. And then up front, it's a front three of Lecky, Duke, and Goodwin. So very, very intriguing. And I'll just quickly go and check. Just
showing that goalkeeper on the screen as you said that, then.
Yeah, there we go. The two benches, of course. Some familiar faces on this France bench, but it's a very young France side. Fofana, Areola, Camavinga, Kingsley Coman, Disasi, Guendouzi, another Hernandez, Muani, Koundé. We don't think he'll play any part tonight. He is actually carrying a bit of an injury, but he is on the bench. Mondonda, Saliba, Marcus Thuram, Rafa Varane is there as well, but we don't think he's going to play any part tonight as well. And Jordan Veretout as well. And on the Australia bench, there is a name that many people will remember. Jason Cummings played for Shrewsbury Town in the FA Cup against Liverpool, scored twice to take Liverpool back to Anfield, only for Liverpool to win by 1-0. So he is on the bench. Right, Vukovic, Tilio. There is Andrew Redmayne, the goalkeeper who was doing that dancing on the goal line. Watch out for Garan Kuhl of Newcastle. He signed on a permanent deal in the last window, and he is rated one for the future, definitely. Jamie McLaren, King, Karacic, Hrustic, Devlin, Dane, Degenek, Mabille, and Bakus. There are your two lineups. So, looking at those two lineups, Chris, France have gone pretty strong considering the injuries.
Well, they've had to, haven't they? I mean, the players that aren't there, it's like a who's who of French football. I'm just looking, Paul Pogba, N'Golo Kante, of course, Leicester fans remember him. Kimbepe, Magnon, I'm going further down, Nkunku, Benzema. I mean, God's sake, losing one of them would be bad enough, but losing all of them, I mean, they should still have enough to beat Australia. I hope they don't, but they should still have enough. But can you imagine that? I mean, if that was England and we lost the equivalent, we'd be packing up and going home.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a very, very interesting game. These two actually met in the group stage in the last World Cup, and Australia got a very early penalty, and actually France won that game 2-1. So we might have a similar sort of game tonight.
Unfortunately, the goalkeeper wasn't probably on. That Australian goalkeeper, I watched that game, and I'm like, what? Is he doing? Obviously, he did enough. But there's an Australian breakfast show called the Today Show. It's Channel 9 in Australia. And, of course, their breakfast is like our evening, so it kind of cancels out. But I watched a lot of clips, and they had him on. And he's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
And they were talking to him about it. But, hey, all play to him. Was it Dudek used to do it for Liverpool?
Dudek used to do. Oh yeah. He was pretty bad at that as well.
It was on the line. He wasn't breaking any in the laws. He was going up and down the line. So
yeah, absolutely. Yes, Zane, absolutely. Biggie Boo at the back. Don't get injured. Yeah, that's the last thing we need. Can't see France destroying Australia. Neither can I, to be honest. Neither can I. I cannot see France destroying Australia. Good luck to our Boo today. I hope no injury for him. Says Jade.
They can't afford any more injuries, can they?
Yeah. Where are they getting added time from 14 minutes in England around? Oh, that was ridiculous. I don't care what any people say. That goalkeeper should have been subbed off immediately. And people talking about, obviously, concussion and all this, things. The goalkeeper should have gone straight off. There shouldn't have been a decision made Should have been just straight off. Just take him off, because concussion, I think, is now 10 days. I think that they can recover. So I don't think we'll see that Iranian goalkeeper again.
I think in fairness to the 14 minutes, I think that was correct, because I suppose if you've got concussion and you're lying on the floor, you don't want to move him. You don't want to move him even to lift him off. I get that. What shouldn't have happened is that it shouldn't have been allowed back on.
Yeah,
you know, and in
100%.
fact, in fairness, the bench actually had got the goalkeeper ready. The goalkeeper got his gloves on, and I think it was the goalkeeper himself who said, "I want to carry on," which you can understand, I guess. But then obviously he collapsed not long after that. But that I get. But in a lot of the other, I think it's if the referee is bad, apart from that game, which, as I say, those 14 minutes, I 100% got as to why they were added on. The 10 minutes in the second half, I don't. But it's happening a lot in a lot of the games. And I think they've been told, like, right, if a player goes down, the clock stopped.
Yep. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Was there a thing out? Was it 60% of the game is actually played and the other 30 minutes is players rolling on the floor and time wasted?
Yeah, it does. Hitting Hennessy in the chest earlier than in the post just later. One of those should have been in the back of the net.
Should have been, Yank. Totally. How you doing, Yank? It's been a while. Hope you're well.
It has been. The ref in the Argentina match was shocking. The second disallowed goal should have stood, because you can't score with your hand. But that is the thing. Casper made an unbelievable save. That was an unbelievable save. Yeah. It was. Elvis fan, yes, once Casper News, he's left with immediate effect by mutual consent if you believe he wasn't sacked for the interview. Yeah, definitely. Albert, they deserved to lose. They were poor. Very poor. Saw the highlights on when I was coming in indoors, and as much as all the goals that they had offside, they should have at least won that game about 3-4-4-2, but they didn't. Fair play to Saudi Arabia. Albert, will Gio play against England? Says Nate. I have no clue. BS to start. I don't trust Berhalter to do it though. Yeah, I have seen a lot of people say that.
He's not a popular manager with his fans, is he?
He's not. He certainly isn't. If Portugal do trash the World Cup, I reckon Ronaldo will retire. Gray, Lloris, well, dodgy. Yes, he certainly is. He certainly says, "Come on, Ibu, don't disappoint." Oops, Daisy. Nate says, "Thought he should have came on instead of Morris." It's obviously talking about America. Australia are better without Boyle. Interesting. I want to banter where Saliba is, but Arsenal fans will say he's there. Yeah. Hello, John Conway. Hope you're good. No dancing keeper, no party, says Albert. He really should have. Morris is not the sub to bring on. Ferreira's pretty good too, says Nate. CDB and Sissoko are a big miss for France. Well, Pogba's out, and Benzema's out, and Kunku's out. Yeah, there's a lot of good players. Kante, yeah. So a lot of good players out in this France team. Yeah. I think Lloris is a big risk. Yeah, I do as well. Ferreira has pace but less definition and finishing. I think France might be blessed. Denmark chances you than 0-0 because they have more chance now. If they win this game, they might win the group and go through unless they lose to Denmark. Yeah, that is very, very true. That is very, very true. Jersey Dudek, yes, of course. Just ordered myself some Christmas PGs. Starting to get into the Christmas spirit. Feels odd to have a World Cup at the same time, though. I bet it does. Ash is in. Hello. The Saudi defender collision was horrendous today. To be honest, I didn't actually see that. I did not actually see that. But what I did, I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah. It was. He went off on a stretcher. He did have his thumbs up though, so that's good. Can I just say, It's a Leicester massive in the chat today. This is what we like.
Jersey boys and hello, allez les bleus. He says, Dean's in. Hello, QPR Mad. Hail again. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Refs of the World Cup are shocking. Don't want to see how bad the English referees are going to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, I do agree with that. So, Anthony Taylor will be refereeing one of the games at this World Cup. Yep, I have seen that elevator. Oh, dear. I can't see that. I think France Goal Fest tonight, 5-1. Interesting. 40 minutes injury was fine. It was 10 minutes for the keeper injury. I don't agree with Shearer much, but temporary sub would be a good idea. Yeah, I agree with that. Hey guys, came in to say hello. I have to do things, so hopefully we'll be back at 8. No problem, Sportcat. Take as much time as you need. Can Argentina still win the World Cup? Remember Spain 2010? Possibly. Knee in the face, yeah, that does not sound good. Dudek in the Champions League final penalty shot was immense. He certainly was. Hella's in. Lovely Hella. Hello. How are you, Hella? Good to see you in the chat. Before I go, this is a bit random. I just want to say you, Douglas and Chris, are such great people. I've been suffering from serious anxiety and some depression lately, and I really enjoy your personalities. Oh, thank you very much, Sportcat. That is lovely. Lovely for you to say that. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that.
I know what you're saying, and there's a lot of people, Sportcat, that do these channels, including myself, that started to do these because of those very same symptoms. So yeah, got the T-shirt, as they say. So yeah, kind words. And if you ever need to talk, we're only a Twitter ad away.
Yeah, absolutely. You can find my actually, what I'm going to do. I will just do this because I know I've obviously got this, but if people want to find me, then obviously there we go. There, obviously my channel is the Dugout Football channel, but you can follow my socials here. I am on Facebook. Don't use Facebook as much anymore, but it is Douglas James Horn. Just obviously check that. Instagram is Douglas.Horn, of course, and my Twitter handle is there. Sportcat, if you ever want to talk, there is my Twitter handle is Enrod_1992. I do have Twitch, but I don't use Twitch as much either. So there we go. There we go, indeed. But yeah, it's going to be very, very intriguing game, indeed. Kate, I have absolutely no idea what game Anthony Taylor is refereeing. I will need to check that for you. I'll check that at halftime for you. England, Saudi Arabia quarterfinal, possibly. Well, we wait and see. Either QPR mad. Kane, he won't ref the final. England will be in it. Yeah, that's true. Saudi Arabia players probably still celebrating fair play to them. Yeah, they deserve it.
Mad in the dressing room, and deservedly so. That's their World Cup. If they lose the next 2 games and get knocked out, they can go home with their head held high.
Yeah, absolutely. Question: does anyone know how the World Cup referees are chosen? Not a clue. I think I'm going to be ahead of you again. No problem, Elevator. No problem at all. Echo exactly what Sportcast says. I've been struggling with anxiety too, and it's great to watch these in the day. Well, everyone is welcome on my channel. Everyone's welcome on Chris's channel as well. It's fabulous to have you guys here, and it's good to see you guys as well. And I really love Watchalongs. I really do like them. I do have Instagram, do have Twitter. No problem, Sportcat. No problem at all.
Instagram, I don't know if you're on it, Doug. I'm Leicester Till I Die 1 on Instagram.
There you go. Leicester Till I Die 1.
I don't follow many back, but if I see you, send me a message, explain who you are, depending what your name is, and I'll give you a follow back.
Yeah, absolutely. Can Saudi Arabia get out of the group? Who knows? But they've got themselves in a very, very good position. Very, very good position. Right. Let me fiddle about now with because obviously thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's ours. That's favoritism.
So that actually. That is the overlay.
It's not just me that has problems with the overlays. For those that were watching earlier, I was getting my overlays mixed up.
Yeah, you were to be fair, but I
can. Yeah, it says who's doing this at the moment.
Says he who is doing this as well. Yeah, I know.
Oh dear.
I know. Right. Let me just. I will get there, folks. I will get there. Do not worry.
Nobody wants to go walk a dog and come back for the second half. I just. Not sure what you're doing here, Doug. Hey!
There we go.
You might.
There we go.
On your other screen, mate. The screen you've got there that's showing the one with the match on. Take it down a size.
Take it down a size.
Yeah, you can reduce the screen size.
Yeah.
Go onto that page and go Control-, and it might just fit better. I don't know.
Control minus. Let's see.
Depends. In fairness, it depends on your screen size. I've only got a small one.
Right.
Again,
I've got quite a big one, but it won't matter.
You had to say it, didn't you? You had to.
It will not matter. It will not matter anyway. It will not matter anyway. But
no, it won't. No, it won't.
Nah, absolutely not. One more win the series through. Yep. Imagine Canada, Costa Rica. Oh, I don't know. I'll follow you guys. Don't need to follow me back necessarily. No problem. However, you're moving up in the world. I love these watch-alongs, and I'm usually alone, so thank you so much for doing them. You are very welcome, Hella. You are very welcome indeed. If Argentina lose their next game, they're out. Let's hope for goals in this one. Dean, fingers crossed.
Yes, please.
Fingers crossed.
Oh,
fingers crossed.
I did a watch along on Dan's channel for the Denmark Tunisia. I've just done the watch along, and Doug joined me for the. I can't remember who it was. Who was it, Doug?
Mexico, Poland.
Mexico, Poland. God, honestly, if there's another game like that, you'll see me slide under the table. Can I just say, come on, Australia? I've tried to keep myself neutral, as you've seen. I didn't want to sort of show any preference to either side, but stuff the French. Come on, Aussie. Come on.
And also, just to let people know that obviously the graph will be slightly ahead, so no spoilers, please. No spoilers. And obviously, this is the Dugout Football channel. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, and you can also find us everywhere. Find us everywhere. Where can they find you, Chris?
Oh, they can find me at Leicester Till I Die TV. I'm doing a lot of watch-alongs, most of them with Doug. I'm on Doug's channel a lot as well. We do a lot of these watch-alongs together. They're fun, to be honest with you.
They are fun.
They're enjoyable. Like I say, especially if you're on your own, it's just a laugh. You can have a bit of a natter while still watching it. So Leicester Till I Die on YouTube, at Leicester TID on Twitter, Leicester Till I Die on Facebook, and LTID, I think it is, on Twitch and TikTok. And I don't really do much on Twitch or TikTok, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no problem. Just need to see Chris yours, and I will follow you too. Leicester Till I Die 1.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, on Instagram. I've forgotten that. Leicester Till I Die 1. Yes.
Yeah. The referee is from South Africa, Victor Gomez, and he is assisted by Zakiri Zabuela, Suru Fatswani from Lesotho. Yeah, I'll leave it there. I want the Aussies will shock, and I reckon 2-0 with a brace from McLaren. Ooh, interesting. I have to say, France still have a pretty decent lineup. Yes, they certainly do.
Yeah,
they certainly
the
do.
Fourth official is the lady again.
Yes.
Does that not say? And I'm bigging up the ladies here, because does it not say something about how bad the men are that they're bringing the ladies in? Well, it's quite right, because men have been doing ladies' games for years, so it is 100% correct. But the women are better refs than the men. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, they are. That Stephanie Frappart earlier was very, very good.
Yes, she kept that that manager in his place, didn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. Shall we have a sweep on how long injury time will be, S. Gray? Oh.
Put me down for 12 minutes. Put me down for 12 minutes.
12 minutes. I'm gonna go 7.
Right, my score prediction. I'm gonna go 2-1 to France. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go 2-1 to Australia, I mean.
2-1 to Australia. I've actually gone 1-0 France. I think it's going to be a very, very tight one. I think France will just sneak this one. I'm going to go 1-0.
No, like you say, it's the old champion's curse. And
it is indeed.
I think Australia will be buoyed up by the win earlier for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Olivier says, I don't want France anywhere near the World Cup final again. I despise Kylian Mbappe because of his greediness.
Well said, sir. Well said. Gray's all they need to do is join the channel tunnel up to the M25, let them come through all around the M25 and straight back to France again. Simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Gray's going 10 minutes. They do need to check the ladies' cycle before giving the job. 5-1 France, and we got to hope. We are underway, and the final game of the evening takes place between France and Australia. Aye. And obviously the world champions start. Oh Christ! I'm glad I've not got commentary on because Danny Murphy's on the screen. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Well, haven't he just kicked off?
Here come
behind
France.
Everybody.
I am on now 31 seconds.
Oh, you're literally 30 seconds ahead of me, mate.
Yeah. Here's Dembele. Early cross into the box, and Mbappe. Mbappe still cross into the box, is headed away, but that's a good early start from France. Good early start. And they're coming down the right, left again. Hernandez. That's going to be an early corner to the French. Early corner. Jermaine Genius was on BBC the other day. Can't stand Genius. Sorry. Just cannot stand him. 2-2 draw. France will lose to Denmark. Go out. Curse will continue. That's the hope. Reality says 4-0 France. Interesting. I'm ahead of the graphs there. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Come on, you kangaroos, says Gray. Oh, header. Oh. Dembele shot blocked. France starting very, very fast here.
Having to talk to somebody. They're doing that a lot, aren't they?
Yeah. They are doing that a lot. Why aren't FIFA posting any YouTube highlights? Don't know at all.
If you go on the FIFA channel, Elevate, if you go on the People's channel, FIFA channel, sorry, I think you'll find there's some on there. I think they're putting them on there.
Australia have now got it playing down the right here. Adam Moy with the ball. Australia got a bit of a chance to try to. Oh, still got it. Strike has gone very, very well wide, but that's the first shot on goal. Wasn't very good. Australia wide, very, very wide. Goal kick France.
Yeah, like you're not going to.
I do think, Chris. I don't know about you, but I think the French have got a bit. I actually have to say this. I think the French have got a bit of an inexperienced midfield tonight.
I just think with all their injuries, I just think Australia are going to look at that and go, this could be our chance. And when you look at the play, I mean, if you look, what players are out that would be in there? I mean, just adding Kante in there on his own makes a difference. I mean, I'm not saying that they would be playing, obviously, but look how Griezmann's gone grey, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
I think they've got to look at this, Australia, and go, this is our chance. This is we can do this. They've got to take advantage of France's bad luck,
Oh, Konate's just blocked one there. So Pavard, that's going to. Oh, it's still in play, but Australia have still got it. Australia have enjoying a bit of possession here. Aaron Moy now to Lecky. Oh, trying to find Jackson Irvine, but it's a goal kick for France. Well, it's really a shot on goal now. Hell, it wasn't, but it's what they call a sighter. It's what they call a sighter.
You got a friend in the stands.
Atmosphere reminds me when France lost to Switzerland. Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true indeed. Here come France now with Tchouameni. Now to Hernandez. Now to Kylian Mbappe. Back to Hernandez. This is good passing play from France. Now to Upamecano, who's had his critics at Bayern Munich, it has to be said. That's a lovely ball out to Mbappe if he can keep it in play. Mbappe goes past his man. Mbappe still Mbappe. Good defending from Australia as a throw into France, but that was good play from Kylian Mbappe went past Atkinson like he wasn't there. Australia just got to be careful not to give the French too early chances. This has been played at Al Janoub Stadium. I think that's how I pronounced it. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but oh well.
Played where? Played where?
Al Janoub. Aye. That's a throw in to Australia. Kanate trying to find Mbappe. Good to see Kanate starting actually. He started the season well at Liverpool. He has been injured a wee bit as well, so it's just injuries with Kanate, which is the main worry. But
I had Mbappe as my choice for the Golden Boot.
Interesting. I can see where you're coming from there, actually.
Just to I don't want to go for the obvious
Australia
ones,
again.
But
yeah, I can't remember who I said actually. But obviously the top scorer at the moment is obviously tied on 2 goals because Saka's got 2, and Valencia's got 2.
Yeah.
Somebody else has got 2 as well. But yeah, I mean, there's not really been, obviously, apart from England Iran, which was absolutely magnificent result for England. Like there's not been a game where you've been like blown away almost.
No, well,
that's going to be a throw-in.
Blown away as in watching it, or blown away as in the teams. I mean, I was blown away with Saudi Arabia or Argentina because of the result, but yeah. That and the England game, apart from that, it's been pretty boring, to be honest with you. There's nothing that's really got me excited. Saint,
I'm gonna be honest. You have actually got that. You actually have got that right. I was brought up in Inverness, but I am actually Edinburgh born. So if you can hear a tinge of Highland accent, it's because my mum was actually born in Inverness, so I get some of her accent from her. So I was brought up in Inverness for about 6 months, but I was Edinburgh born as well. So hopefully that can that explains things. Probably not anyway. I said Messi, so did I? Hella, I can't remember who I did say. I cannot remember who I did say. I think I said Messi for maybe the player of the tournament, but definitely not for the Golden Boot. I think I did actually say Mbappe, actually, now to come to think of it. But we're 8 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. Australia have just got just enjoying a bit of passage of play at the moment. Are the Aussies? That's a good ball out to Lecky. Yeah. He takes it down as well. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Wow!
I can't say anything else other than oh! I haven't seen it yet.
Wow!
Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
It's a goal for the Aussies.
Oh!
It is a goal for the Aussies.
Come on! 2-1, I said. Oh, now there's a French player down holding his knee. Who knew? Well done, Australia.
I don't think there's a foul here. Takes it down. No, there's no foul. That's a goal. That is a goal for me. That is a goal. There's no foul. Hernandez has gone down, but there's no foul. It's a lovely ball. And Goodwin finishes it.
No, that wasn't a foul. Oh,
that's a brilliant finish, by the way, from Goodwin.
I'm going to say, how well did he finish that?
That was a brilliant goal. Absolutely fantastic goal, that.
Carve the French open.
Wow. The day of the shocks might...
Yeah.
The day of the shocks might be happening again. Oh, my goodness.
If you could pick a place to put that shot... That's where
High
you
into the
want
roof
him.
of the net.
Yeah.
High into the roof of the net. Oh my
Well done,
goodness, what a
Australia.
goal. There's a bit of concern over Theo Hernandez here, though.
I've not seen anything that's come up that said VAR questioning it or anything.
No, I think it's definitely a goal because there's no foul. There's no foul there.
Do you remember what I said earlier? You probably don't because you never listened to me. Do you know what I said earlier about the players? So many players are getting injured, not necessarily through a tackle itself, but the way they're landing on the grass.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this from this angle. He's following the ball. He's got it. No, he didn't even touch him.
No.
I mean, if he touched him, it was taking the paint off the edge of his boots. And that he's gone down clutching his knee. I think he's maybe done that while he was like running. He's pulled something.
He's definitely pulled something. I think.
I mean, I don't know if he dived or not, Elevator, but he's in pain. If you dive, you're up by now and back on the pitch, aren't you?
Well. The current world champions under the cosh, and they're 1-0 down.
Oh, dear. What
Remember I said
did you go for? Did you go 1-0 to France?
I said 1-0 France, so my prediction's out the window.
Just thought I'd remind you.
That's all right.
I'm not
Here's
like
Mbappe.
that. You know.
Headed away. That's gonna be a corner kick. But I'll tell you something. Australia quite dangerous. They look pretty dangerous going down there.
Now Australia.
There is going to be a substitution now for France. Yeah. Is that Lucas Hernandez?
Oh,
one Hernandez for another, is it?
The defender there.
No.
I mean, that's the last
Lucas
thing that France needed.
Yeah. Lucas Hernandez is off, and Theo Hernandez has come on. So to Hernandez. There we go.
Yeah.
But France rocked by that 1-0 down.
And that looks
on
a bad
to the
injury.
box, headed. It does. It does. Excuse me, but this wasn't the Australia-Peru plate. I said 2-0 to Australia. It's on. If France needs any extra players, I'm available. Goodwin and Mbappe. Something happened to his knee and he fell. France were really losing their heads.
Goalkeeper does a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Inverness is nice. They've done Army Cadets exercise at Fort William and Fort George. Dean, nice.
I should have had a 5 on it, shouldn't I? Wow.
Yeah.
Impossible is nothing, say Adidas down the side. How right they are.
How right they are, yeah.
Maybe this is the day when the World Cup came to life.
Yeah, definitely. Should still win. I still got faith, but not happy so far, says Jade. Here's Hernandez. Head cleared away by Aaron Moy. And Griezmann. Here is Kanate.
You would think that the French would still have too much for Australia, wouldn't you?
The Liverpool defender. Yeah, you would assume so. You would assume so.
Yeah,
you would assume so.
I mean, I can't see it. He's certainly not playing in the next game. I don't think. The Hernandez that went off. No. I don't think he'll be in the next game.
No, definitely not. Oh, that's a good ball. Mbappe. Still Mbappe. Oh, it's missed by Griezmann. And it's still with Theo Hernandez. Tchouaméni. That's good defending from Australia, but that was a bit dangerous, that. It's going all the way back to Matt Ryan. and ball goes downfield. But yeah, I mean,
if
apart
it
from
finishes
obviously
this score,
like France's.
So I'm going to say, if it finishes this score, Australia are going to be top of the group.
I know. I know. Here is Aaron Moy. We like the Aussies, don't we? We do like the Aussies.
I went to Australia a few years ago to visit some friends and do the Great Barrier Reef and everything like that. And the Aussies were very, very nice. But apparently, if you emigrate out there, they're horrible to you. But as you go out on a holiday, obviously they're really nice to you because you're spending money.
Yeah. Hell says hi, Jay. Too many teams with too many stars, says Gray. That is a very good point. Kangaroos 1, Frogs 0. Expect Aussies to win all aerial battles. Yeah. Is that because they'll be jumping high?
Well, oh God. I think the Kangaroos will have the French in the pocket.
Yeah. They.
It took a while, that one. If I said pouch,
it took a while.
Impact.
Yeah. But 50 minutes gone, and well, at least we've got a goal in this game.
Yes. And Dean, you're right. Dean, sorry. France looked dangerous. You can't write France off. But I thought that was
fake out to Australia here. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whoever saw that coming is magic of the FA Cup, isn't it? World Cup, sorry, FA Cup. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, it is. But it's the joy of any cup competition. Is that the smaller teams? Yep. No disrespect to them, but the underdogs. Let's call them the underdogs. Can do something. We saw it with Senegal today. We'd love it from the neutrals' point of view. We'd love it to be Australia. And like you say, I mean, you may find it hard to believe, but I am backing Australia today.
Yeah, definitely. Here is the very impressive Lecky. That's a good ball out to Goodwin, the goal scorer. Match of the FA Cup is this week. Oh, well, there you go. Hello, Dave, Motorsport Magpie. Hope you're well. Maybe we might see your newbie on Garang Kuel. Who obviously you guys signed from the Aussie League, of course. But France are coming down this left-hand side. Arabio now to Theo Hernandez, now to Mbappe, now to Griezmann. Look what he's done to his hair. Dembele. Still Dembele. Oh. Dembele again. Isn't it ironic that Ousmane Dembele, basically, like, all these France players are getting injured, but yet Ousmane Dembele is not one of them?
You tried to say he should be one of them. That's not very nice.
No, I'm just saying, because usually he's a bit injury prone at Barcelona.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
Can't stay fit.
I'm being silly. But yes, it's Sod's law, isn't it? You know. But France, just watching France, then they're trying to be too fancy. These back flicks off to each other, and it's not coming off. And they need to just play the game and not panic, because I mean there's plenty of the game still to go. Yeah.
Germany. Ooh, that was it's a throw into Australia. Yeah, watch out for. Sorry, carry on.
Oh no, I was just going to say 53% possession France, 47 Australia.
Dave says right now Group C and D are upside down.
Yes. As long as Group B isn't.
Yeah, that is very, very true. That is very, very true. Griezmann. Now to Konate. Here's Griezmann. Now to Pavard.
Where did you say
Konate.
this referee was from?
Konate again. South Africa.
That was it. Yeah.
Dembele's practically got a bonus card at the local hospital. That is true. That is very, very true. Here is the goal scorer, good one. Ball into the ball. Ooh, headed away. Australia can get on the end of that.
Ooh.
But Pavard, nice play. Again, good defending from Australia. Good defending from Kai Rolls there. I've heard all the jokes about how Newcastle did the business in Argentina at dinner time. I did see that. Are we overhyping all the big teams? Argentina, France, Brazil to lose to Serbia? Well, we shall wait and see. Saint. We'll wait and see.
Talking of Griezmann, they just saw on the screen there, Chris Sutton just said, Anton Griezmann has been a joke so far. Every time Australia get the ball, they just pop it into Aaron Mooney and he just stands there and watches him. That's a bit harsh.
I tell you something, that looked close. That looked close. I want to see this again.
Oh, it did.
Oh, that's just past the post. Lloris was scrambling around there. Seen it all the way. Oh, just wide. Australia are having a good goal here.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's poor defense. Imagine if that had been, 2-0. My God, that would have been. Let's have a look at this. That is just unlucky. That has just taken the paint off because the goalkeeper was not getting anywhere near it.
Yeah, Australia coming back again. Good one.
Do you think that's a bit harsh on Griezmann? He's a bit of a joke.
Good one. He hasn't had a good season. He hasn't had a good season at all.
In this game, though, I mean, he's not holding back. He's Chris Sutton.
No, he's not. He hasn't. Australia could be in again. Oh, Konate, good defending. That could be a free kick for France. Good defending from Ibu Konate there. Oh, saying that is bad. That is bad. Will be a good win for Australia. Oh dear. Nearly 2-0. Mitrovic, does he play for Serbia? Yes, he does, Dean. Yeah, he says will be good win for Australia. Because the player that scored is good win.
Yes. I didn't miss a joke then. Again, they just said here, much was made of France's missing midfield stars Paul Pogba and N'Golo Kante before the tournament. Without them patrolling the middle of the park, former Huddersfield, Brighton and Man City midfielder Aaron Moy is showing Les Bleus how it's done. He's run the show so far with more successful passes than anyone else.
Yeah. My prediction is France come back with Aussie win with a Tim Cahill winner last minute. Surely Cahill's still playing. No, he isn't, I'm afraid. Tim Cahill, what a player he was. Yeah,
in fairness.
Thoughts so far, Chris?
It's interesting. I mean, it's a shock, obviously. I mean, anybody tuning in now will be looking at that thinking like, am I watching FIFA? It's just not what, anybody expected. But it's what they deserve. I think Australia have been, love the face paint, mate. Australia have been the better team, I think, overall. They deserve it. France looking very poor. I mean, we know they've been hit with injuries and what have you, but they're going to struggle to get this in. If the Aussies can keep this until half time, they'll be doing really, really well. Obviously, if they keep it until the 90th minute, they'll be doing even better.
Konate.
I mean, they're defending well. They're defending so well. I just looked at Mbappe there, and he's gone past an
are.
Aussie who wasn't going to keep up with him, but there was another Aussie player, defender, coming over to cover him.
Yeah. Here's Pavard. Now to Ousmane Dembele. He's done well again. Goodwin doing his defending work this time. He gets the goal, and now he's doing his defending work. Very, very good play from Goodwin. Here is France again now to Dembele. Dembele now to Griezmann. Oh, bit of a sighter there for Antwan Griezmann. It'll be a corner though. Be a corner. It did come off an Aussie head, so it'll be a corner kick to France. France really going to get good. I can't see them beating Denmark.
One of these teams, Doug, is ranked 4 in the world. One of these teams is ranked 38 in the world.
1-1, France equalise.
Oh.
It's a goal for the French, and believe it or not, Hella, it's Adrien Rabiot with the header. Adrien Rabiot scores. It's 1-1.
Good goal, good header, well taken.
Yep. Is he offside though? No, he's not. No. There's no need to look for an offside there. It's definitely a goal.
They thought they played it Australia, and France chipped it back in, and wow, yeah.
It is a good header. It is a very
unmarked. He wasn't being picked up, in fairness.
No, he wasn't. All of Australia's good work has been taken away by that.
My 2-1's still on. Can I just say my 2-1 is still on?
I know your 2-1's still on, yeah. I know your 2-1 is still on. Don't like Rabiot. What a ball in, though. Get in, says Jade. Yeah. Deschamps not looking particularly happy, though.
No. I was about to say before they scored then, France are number 4 in the world. One team, France is number 4 in the world. Australia was 38. Watching it, you wouldn't think there was that big a gap between them, would you?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't, but it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those. Here's Kanate.
Like you say, we shouldn't be surprised, really, should we? You know, with the fact that we are surprised is
Dembele. Yeah. Here's the many. Mbappe. Oh, corner kick to France. I said 2-0, darn you, Rabiot, says Elevator.
Should have covered your options, Elevator, gone for 2-1 like me. I'm just going to annoy Qatar and have some
It is Theo Hernandez, Griezmann, ball into the box, header. Oh, just wide. Olivier Giroud there with the header just wide of Matt Ryan's post.
He must be getting on a bit now.
That actually was pretty close. That one. Yeah, he's I don't know how old Giroud is actually. 33, I think. Not sure. Let me see.
This is probably his last tournament as well.
You would assume so, yeah.
No, it was
Olivier Giroud's 36.
Wow.
He's 36, Olivier Giroud. So he must be one of the oldest players at this tournament. Oh my. And France get it back. France are looking dangerous now. Yeah, they are great, to be fair. They are great. There are 15 of you in here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And obviously, do go and check out Leicester Till I Die TV on all social media platforms, of course. Here's Kanate. Now to Pavard. France just trying to play it across their... Just trying to find a bit of passing movement. They've got the equaliser. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe again. Ooh. Griezmann. Now to Rabiot, the goal scorer. Tchouameni. Oh. Waiting for Matt Ryan. He gets it. Yeah, I don't know what Griezmann's done to his hair. It looks blondie silvery almost. Or blondie grey, whatever you want to say. Doesn't look very nice.
No. Mind you, I'm
sure it's 37, says me. Oh, chance! No, Giroud is 2-1. France, after being behind or ahead, it's 2-1. And we were just talking about it, weren't we? We were just talking about him. It is Mr. Giroud. He gets the goal.
Again, unmarked.
Yeah.
They were defending so well early on, and now they're just defending like, no disrespect to them, Rochdale.
Yeah.
I mean, they deserved the second goal. They are a better team at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a mistake in here, wasn't there? Oh, yeah. Nice back heel from Mbappe. Theo Hernandez, Giroud. Too easy, 2-1. Way too easy for France there.
You know when I said 2-1, did I say which way? Oh, no. I mean, look, there's two of them. There's two French strikers, neither being picked up. I could have scored that.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't, you know what I mean? I mean, they were queuing up for it. I mean, that's probably one of the easiest goals you'll ever have to score. Australia, your defending was absolutely awful. Credit to France. Credit to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 2-1 to the current world champions, France. Goals from Giroud and Rabiot, and a lovely finish from Goodwin. So yeah, France 2, Australia 1. This was the exact scoreline in 2018. Although the goals did come a little bit later on, I have to add, actually, as well.
I can see more goals for France in this now. I think France could get 4 or 5, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Probably could. But they've managed to... I mean, it's actually been a very, very good game so far.
It has. Australia, up until that point, hadn't really disgraced themselves.
No, definitely not.
But the defending certainly for the second goal, and for the first header, he wasn't picked up for that either.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Player from Mexico, Antuna, would have been a good combination with Declan Rice. Food for thought. Oh dear. I don't know who's is worse, Ash, but mine, Chris's, or your jokes. That's bad.
I think Ash is putting up a good fight to be honest.
I can show some of the
word.
Yeah, I think it shows something that Giroud has hardly ever been the main striker where he goes, and even for country, that's his 50th French goal. Yeah, he's a goal scorer, Dave. He is an absolute goal scorer, Giroud. Here is Ousmane Dembele. Yeah, I think France are looking very, very good now. They're passing it around, trying to find the. There's Chouameni.
You can't defend like that at this level.
No, definitely not. Oh, Giroud! Griezmann took it off his foot. Declan fried rice. Declan fried rice is good food.
To be honest with you, I prefer his Uncle Ben.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear.
No, bird.
Yeah, Chouameni.
Actually, Motorsport, that's quite good. I'll give you that one.
Ball into the box. Ooh, Giroud. Oh, over the bar. France showboating too early. Possibly. Mbappe's strike was off the Cairo.
It's a bit like Australia poked the bear, really, isn't it, and woke him up with that goal. I can only see this going one way now. Is that me that's frozen? Or Doug? It looks like Doug has frozen. Welcome along to Leicester Till I Die TV. How the devil are you? It's 2-1. Rich, good evening. How are you? Great. Yeah, I think France are going to run away with it, to be honest with you. I should have had a bet at 5-1. Yeah, I think you should. Elevator, Lifty. That was my nickname for you, wasn't it? Lifty. We never know Australia can still pull it off. Takeover successful. Yes. I've bought them out. Scottish channels. I'm coming for the Welsh next, Rich. I don't know. I don't think they can. I was impressed. I was about to say before Australia before France scored the equaliser. He's rebooting his Wi-Fi. Before Australia got their equaliser, I was going to say you couldn't tell who was the fourth best team in the world and who was the 38th, which is what Australia are. But now, yes, you can.
Oh, hang on. Let me just.
And we'll go over to our Scottish correspondent, who's going to bring us live from Edinburgh.
Oh, bloody. I don't know. The Wi-Fi just decided to reboot itself.
I'm still here. It's all right, Doug. Carry on. I don't think anybody noticed.
There we go. Back now.
I don't think people realise. Just carry on.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, still 2-1 to the French. Yeah.
Rich,
yeah, my
I'm sorry. Sorry, Rich. I am not a fan of the French, as you might be able to tell.
Oh, chance! Oh, another chance has gone a begging because Dembele has just put one over the bar.
Lifty, that's bad.
I'm back.
I think it's a bit of a delay between us. Because there just seems to be a bit of a delay. And you're frozen again, Doug. Oh, no, now you're back.
Yeah, something I thought it is.
You seem
Interesting.
to be having Wi-Fi problems, and you do seem to be a little bit behind with me.
Am I behind you? Am I?
No, as in,
That's not good.
there seems to be a delay between us. It's like you are in Australia, or I am there, you know.
Oh, right, okay. Thoughts on this game so far?
Well, like I say, you couldn't tell who was fourth and who was 38th, you know, at 1-0 in the world. But France have just come back into this now.
Yeah.
They've kind of said, like, you cheeky buggers, you're not getting away with that. We'll show you. And they're pretty much bossing the game at the moment, France. And I can only see this going one way. But with the defending, Australia at the start, I actually praised the defending. I said, one misses it, there's another one coming in to cover. But the 2 goals they've given away, the defending was awful.
Yeah, Dembele. Ooh. Yeah, it was. It was indeed. Here is Griezmann. Now to Upamecano. Tchouameni.
Ooh.
It's a lovely ball. Benzema. Mbappe. Oh, goodness me. Getting Mbappe's name, Mbappe and Benzema's name mixed up. Here's Dembele. Dembele still. Mbappe. Griezmann. Ooh. Just wide. Just wide.
I just feel at the moment.
First 20 Aussie.
I was just going to say, I just feel at the moment like they're just lining up to score and they can score at any time, France.
Yeah. It does feel like that way. First 20 Aussie rules in French Revolution. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. They're not out of this, the Aussies, but they do need to get a hold on it, I think.
Well, I think they are out of it. I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen anything since that second goal's gone in that has made me think that they can get anything. They need to really get back to how they started the game.
Yeah, definitely. It is. Aussie's passing it nicely. Aussie's passing it nicely again. 2 minutes to go until half time. We're interesting to see how much time will be added on here, I think.
Yeah. A question. Somebody, unless I'm being really thick, but what are forced turnovers?
Not a clue. I wonder if that's an American term of some kind.
Unless it's an apple turnover that's being naughty, I have no idea what they were, but there's some weird things. There's some weird stats they're coming up with.
44 minutes going. France 2, Australia 1.
France need to try and kill this off now.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely do. Forced turnovers are in rugby as well, says Dean. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, chance, Griezmann. Oh, my goodness, Mbappe's missed a sitter. Oh my gosh!
Right, I haven't. Yes. He's smiling, but that should have been game over.
Yeah, that should be game over. That should be 3-1.
I mean, look at Griezmann again. He's got all the time in the world there. Comes in, nobody's picking him up. Lovely ball in the box. Mbappe's gone between two defenders. Who's picking him up? He's just run between two defenders.
Yeah, I know.
This defending is up there with Qatar. I'm sorry.
6 minutes added time.
No, come on, that's silly.
Six minutes.
I'll tell you what, nobody can't say we're not getting our money's worth.
Absolutely not. Oh, crosses the box. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, Aussies may have just been back in the game there. Oh my goodness, off the post.
You know what I said about I couldn't see Australia getting another? Oh.
Yeah.
Shows what I know.
That's a really good header as well. Lloris is scrambling across his line. He's not getting there. Oh, it's just off the outside of the post. Oh.
They're just saying here on the BBC, if Australia were good in the first part of this half, France have seized control and the Socceroos are in disarray.
Definitely. Yeah, hell, imagine 2-2 at the break. I know. Would have been something else, wouldn't it? Would have been something else. Yeah, hell, I don't know. I mean, obviously there was the Theo Hernandez injury. Sorry, the Lucas Hernandez injury in the goal for Australia, but I don't think there's been much stoppages at all. Can't think of any anyway.
Just that injury, really.
Strange. Very strange. We've got about 4 minutes till half time. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Chris. I don't think Australia are out of this yet.
They have the odd break away. I think if France get the next goal, I think that is it. I think that'd be too much for Australia. But France need to get that third goal just to make sure.
Yeah, definitely. Hella, there's not been any bookings, I don't think, in this half. Not that I can remember, anyway. Aussies could be in here. Oh, good header away from Pavard, and they could be on a break here. Here's Dembele. Only got good defending again. Tell you something, the Aussies, fair play to them. I know they're 2-1 down, but they're giving us a real goal.
They are now, yeah. They are. They've had a good section of the spell of the game just recently.
Yeah,
but they're just giving it away again.
Absolutely.
I'd like to say that class will always come out on top, but you know, Argentina proved that it doesn't.
Yeah. Thankfully, this ref has been pretty much invisible, says Nate. That's a very good point, actually. Very good point.
Yeah. That's what you want, isn't it? Not like that Qatar referee the other day. He just wanted to be the centre of the stage, didn't he?
Oh, Christ, yeah. That ref yesterday for USA Wales was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Aaron Moy tries to play into Lecky, but it's going to be going out for... Well, it's going to go straight back to Lariche.
You know, Australia have weathered the storm.
Yep.
Because I thought, oh, God knows what that was. They weathered the storm that I thought was going to come after the second goal. And they're giving it a go, but I just don't know whether they've got... Will France let them get another one?
Mbappe. Good defender.
I hope Australia get the next goal, because then I do think it will be a more exciting game for the neutral.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is half-time, folks. That is half-time. And, well, France lead 2-1, but that's not the story of the game. The story of the game is Australia taking a shock lead through Goodwin. And I have to say, lovely finish into the top right-hand corner of the roof of the net. But France got back. A lovely ball from Theo Hernandez, who did come on for the stricken Lucas Hernandez. To put Rabiot in and scored to make it 1-1, and then pretty poor defending again from Australia, which basically Mbappe to Theo Hernandez, and Giroud's got an empty net to put into 2-1. But thoughts on that half, Chris?
Pretty much. I mean, Australia started well. They took the goal well, and I thought, oh, here we go, another shock on the cards. But I honestly think they let France back into the game, because before France got their first goal, the Australian defending, they were helping each other out, they were covering each other. But the first goal, the header from the corner, there was just no marking at all. It was a free header for him. And Giroud, if he'd fallen over his feet, there was another French player, not sure who it was, behind him that would have just tapped it in. Neither of which was being picked up by the Australian defence. And at that point, I thought, oh, this is going to go one way. This is going to be France 4 or 5. I think I possibly said that. But that fairness, France haven't capitalised on that. They were managed to, Australia soaked the pressure up, held on, even with the bad defending. Came back at France to end the second half again, possibly the stronger. So a bit like an Australian sandwich with France in the middle for that half.
Yeah, but no, it's been a very, very good game. Very, very good game so far. I mean,
I think it's been better than the previous two put together.
Oh Christ, yeah, way better, way better. Yeah, it certainly is. But I have to say, Australia did start well. They did start well, and they did get a very, very good goal. I mean, that's a fantastic finish from Goodwin into the roof of the net. Like, no keeper saving that.
Yeah, I mean, they've just shown there, number 2, the defender for France. He could have positioned himself better. He left Goodwin open.
Yeah.
And I don't see, I mean, if you're a defender, surely you've got to know what's going on behind you. And he doesn't. He runs away from him and leaves him open.
Yeah.
But it was he took it well. It was a good finish for Goodwin.
Yeah. Certainly was. But guys, I'm going to go and get a quick drink. I will be back very, very soon. See you in a mo. And we are back, folks. We are back. I'm just going to basically tell you what's coming up on the channel very soon, because there is actually a lot of things coming up on the channel. There is a lot of things coming up on the channel. So tomorrow, I don't think I've got one for tomorrow, but tomorrow evening, obviously same time, 6:30, I'm doing a live watch along of Belgium against Canada. So that should be a very, very interesting one as well. On Thursday, we've got this one, Brazil against Serbia. So that is a good one to get your teeth into. Should be a very, very good one as well, that one. Also, I'm just checking the actual days of these games as well before obviously I actually say anything. Is it Sunday? No, is it Monday? Monday. This game, Portugal against Uruguay. Whoa, Ronaldo against Suarez. That should be very, very intriguing game, that one. We also have on the Wednesday, we have Poland against Argentina. Will Argentina be out? Well, we will obviously have to wait and see. Thursday, I'm doing Japan against Spain. And then on Friday, the 2nd of December, I am doing Cameroon against Brazil. So a lot of things are coming up on the channel. There are a lot of things coming up on the channel. Breaking news, says Gray, Man United might be up for sale. Ooh, interesting, that. Obviously, I have to wait and see, Gray, but Man United are definitely needing new investment. Let's just say that they certainly are. They certainly are needing new investment. I don't think anyone expects the Aussies to thrash France, so they may just do it. Maybe. Yeah, Didier Drogba, what a player he was! He was absolutely fabulous. Was Didier Drogba a fantastic footballer as well? Yeah, Chris Gray is saying Manchester United might be up for sale.
I just heard that as I was plonking my arse back in the chair. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've been watching, obviously, the football all day. It's got Ronaldo leaving. There's nothing coming up that I can see. Liverpool's been put up for sale, so it's not out the realms of possibility. You know, the owners...
Yeah.
Glaziers may just go around and go, look, is it bloody worth it anymore? You know, do we need the hassle? Because whatever they do, they're never going to be loved. I thought your guys were, you know, some of the better American owners, to be honest with you. But it'd be interesting to see. We will wait to see on that. I mean, I think there's going to be, obviously, with the Ronaldo thing going on, it's just going to create a lot of rumours and what have you, isn't it? So,
yeah, absolutely. Nate says, anybody want to go and have for a bid? No, thank you.
I'll put a fiver in, Nate.
I wish Ronnie and the Glazers both effing off on the same day. Perfect. Yeah, imagine that. France before.
Has he frozen again? Or is it me freezing? Who can everybody see in the chat? Who's moving? Am I moving or is Doug moving? Because Doug's frozen on me, and I don't know if he's frozen on anybody else. Maybe it is me then. They have Anthony. Can you hear me, Anthony? Doug's off on one again. Can people still see me? Am I still working for people? It's Doug. Yes, it's me. Hello. Welcome back to Leicester Till I Die TV. How are you doing? Takeover number 2. Look, I mean, it happens. Hey, we've all had nights like this. But yeah, I've got to be honest with you, Anthony. You're quite right. Nothing has worried me quite the same that I've seen. In fact, the team that's most worried me has been Saudi Arabia, although France, when they had control for up to about the last 10 minutes. The first sort of 15 minutes, the last 10 minutes was Australia. France looked very good in that middle part when they got the 2 goals. So, yeah, that they would worry me. Check his bank balance, says Gray. It's Doug, says Hella. It's not you, Chris, says Nate. I can't bring I'm not, because I'm obviously a guest, I can't bring the chats up, so I'll just read them out. Doug's off on one again. It's Doug, Chris. You're moving, Chris. Hello. Loud and clear for you, Chris. What can I say? I'm not getting paid any extra for this. Can Australia get back into this? What do you guys think? Can Doug get back into this? That's the question.
Oh,
can I just say, my fee has gone up to double. My agent said nothing about having to host the show.
Yeah, basically what happened there, though, the laptop just decided to die. So I'm on my phone, so hopefully that'll do it. But things can happen when you're live, anyway. Things can happen when you're live.
We've all had those moments, and can I just say, I think we're actually both in sync, because when you're on your laptop, it did feel like there was a time gap between us.
Interesting.
That kind of time delay.
Yeah. Big up Douglas and Chris. All the teams I've seen so far, England been the best so far. Yeah, I'd absolutely. Yeah, I'm off again. Yeah, you're moving, Chris. Yeah. Loud and clear, you, Chris. No, France will go up a gear. Douglas Chris said he just put his rate up. Sorry about that. I had the phone calls. Can still think Aussies scored early. It could make this interesting.
Yeah,
I do reckon Australia will get back into this. So everyone seems to think that they'll get back into this.
Yeah. I mean, I was literally just asked that question. Obviously, you heard just as you came in yourself, but they started well. I mean, because I said to Anthony, nobody's worried me. Probably the team that's most worried me is Saudi Arabia as an England fan. None of the other teams have particularly worried me. However, on this game, the first 10 minutes, I was thinking, this France team aren't up to it either. But then they just came into their own. It was almost like they just turned it up a gear. And, Australia let them, let's be honest with you. The defending was awful. But you can only play what you're up against. And they got two very good goals. But then they let Australia back into it.
Yeah.
And if the France that can turn up in the middle of that half turn up for the whole of the second half, it could very well be interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely. But France can't be as bad as they were in the first sort of 10 minutes. Because if I look at the way Australia played, France can't be as bad, you'd have to say. And I think Australia's still in this. Don't get two things mixed up here. They are definitely still in this. Australia.
If they can come out and play like they did at the start of the first half and the end of the first half, that Australia is still in it.
Yeah,
because the defending was good. If somebody missed it, there's another defender coming up behind. But if the Australia that rolled over and let France tickle the tummy come out for the second half, then France will just kill the game off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Sorry, Doug. Just to let you know, Man United owners to explore sale as Glazers seek new investment.
Oh, interesting.
This is on Sky. And this was posted on the 22nd, which is today, at 7:45. The Old Trafford Club is close to announcing its American owners are exploring financial options that could include an outright sale. Sky News learns.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. I bet there's partying in Manchester tonight.
I can imagine. The Aussie boys have proven that they can score against France. I think they'll come out confident. 4-1 France, final answer. Lol. France score next will be 5-1. Told you. There you go. There you go, Gray.
You did. Yeah, you did. You can always rely on Gray.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no changes at halftime, by the way. Which does that really surprise you, Chris? I don't think any changes at halftime. I don't think there were going to be any changes at halftime. The only one that we really made was the Hernandez injury.
Yes, I mean, I think if I was Australia, I'd have to have a look at the defence. But if they've been able to, and if you're France, you've got to look and say, look, we should be bossing this like we did in the middle. So, yeah, I think strong talking tos would be, a bit of Fergie chat in the dressing room should suffice, and just see how it goes for the first 10, 15 minutes. Yeah,
absolutely. Australia were almost in there again. They're getting chances, Australia. This is the thing against this French team. They're very inexperienced, and the Aussies are getting chances.
Yeah, I mean, but I say again, they started well in the first half and they got the goal.
Yeah,
but they've got to keep it up. They've got to keep it up, and when they're on top, they've got to get another one.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, then you've got the Aussie, the number 3, is it, in the corner? 2 French players on him. It's.
Anthony says, question, you said Argentina will win it, but you're still backing them. 2010, Spain lost their first game. Spain lost their first game. They won the World Cup in 2010. It has happened before. Could easily happen again. We've all been knocking on Ratcliffe's door tonight. Yeah.
And Anthony, thank you very much for Sunday, mate. Appreciate it. Look forward to it. The referees have been told to sort something out at corners because they're all going up to the players and speaking to them when it comes to a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Do you think it's pressurising the keeper?
I think it's a lot of holding, to be honest with you. And pushing.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Matt Ryan away downfield.
And I don't think this. I don't think there's any air conditioning in this stadium.
Don't think so. Don't think so. That's going to be a throw into France after Bihic managed to play it out of play. But yeah, Aussies. I mean, they're playing all right.
Yeah, a good tackle there, nice and clean, and then kicks it straight out. Yeah.
Fake out to France. Dembele was fouled. Me too, Chris. Be a good game as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is that for Spain, Germany?
It is. Yeah. He's coming to. You stood me up. Actually, let me know about Saturday, Ant, as well. But then said, these games that you look forward to, sometimes they can be disappointing. How often have we seen like an FA Cup final and like it's Arsenal, Chelsea,
Hernandez,
or Liverpool, Man United.
Hernandez shot from too many, it's blocked. Australia managed to clear it. Oh, that was nearly 3-1 there, nearly 3-1.
I say, you can look forward to these games and think, the 2 best teams are there, and it's completely boring.
Giroud with an acrobatic has just gone wide. Oh, that was very, very clever from Giroud. Yeah, he can do that. He can definitely do that. Ball comes into the box. Goes for the acrobatic. Oh, he's unlucky. Oh, it's just wide as well. Oh.
QPR, I'm going to be honest with you, QPR. I do really feel bad now, but I've forgotten your name. I've got Dean in my head, but I'm
Yeah,
thinking
it's Dean, I think.
Dean, it is. Well, I don't feel so bad now. Then I did remember it. But Dean, I've got to say, I went to Norway on a cruise a couple of years ago. It is the most beautiful country there are. I mean, it's just the snow is crisp, not like the slush we get here. It is a lovely, lovely country. Expensive. Take a flask off the boat with you. The coffees are like really.
Oh, good play. Oh, Australia. Oh, free kick to France there. Free kick.
How are you impressed with this referee? Are you impressed with him, Doug? I think he's been one of the better ones.
To be honest, he's letting things go. He's letting the game flow.
Yeah. I mean, that could have been given. He's not. He said play on.
Yeah.
He stopped it now. Originally, he said play on. Yeah. I've got to say, along with the referee from the Denmark game, that he's been the best ref so far, because I've not seen much of him, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely. Here's Dembele now. Still Dembele. Tries to play in Theo Hernandez, but it's gone away. United share price up 17% apparently since the announcement of the potential sale, says Kate. Here's Mbappe, headed away. Griezmann, nah. Australia have got it now. Oh, that's a lovely ball if they can get it. It's gone out for a France throw.
You know, we were talking upsets earlier.
Yep.
After we were talking, do you know the one we missed off? Germany 7, Brazil 1.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the obvious one, really. I mean, yeah, to me, that was a shock. You know.
Mm-hmm. I would also say South Korea beating Germany in the last World Cup as well, 2-0.
Yes, definitely. I think that was. I know that was. I can't remember now, but no, yeah, it's what we want to see. It is what we want to see.
Yeah. Thank you, QPR. I love it. Lived abroad for 12 years and I really appreciate it in a different way now. That train cam on YouTube is hypnotic of the Norway. Yeah.
I would go back. I would go back to tomorrow. I loved it. I liked it in the winter. Bloody freezing though.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're going on with the gas prices at the moment, Ella, but it's bloody freezing.
Brazil never turned up, says Gray. Yeah, they didn't. Here's Mbappe's free kick. That's going to go all the way out. That is an absolute waste from Mbappe.
Whilst it is, I mean, this is going to sound like a Michael Owen statement, but while it's at 2-1, Australia are still in this.
Definitely. I don't think there's anything Michael Owen about that at all, because it's absolutely right. Australia are about to make a change, and it's that guy I was talking about. Jason Cummings will be coming on for his World Cup debut.
Cummings coming on, hey!
Croatia getting to the final was a big surprise, isn't it? Yeah, it was actually. That could well have been England.
I'm going to say it would have been a bigger surprise to see England there.
Yeah. Hella says it's snowing where she is today. Wow.
I went to Norway and they've got somewhere in Norway. They've got this thing where they practice, or they held the Winter Olympics there, and they got the big, the Eddie the Eagle slope down.
Yeah.
And there's the snow all around it. And it was February. There was loads of snow around, but they've got a snow making machine going because they didn't have enough snow.
That was a bad challenge.
Hang on. Oh, this what? Yeah, he's going to get a booking. Yeah.
Rightly so. That was a bad challenge. That one. Never write off Australia, says Elevator.
Can I be honest with you? I think that could have been a red. Because he went over with his boots, his stubs. God, I can't speak. He went with his studs up, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think the referee's been kind to him there.
Dean is asking, would you class Republic of Ireland beating Italy 1, Italia 90?
It wasn't on the list, but yes, I think you'd have to, wouldn't you?
I think so.
And I'm not having to go at Republic of Ireland here, but when you look at the opposite team, I mean, it wasn't in the World Cup, but Macedonia beating Italy.
Yeah. Duke's coming off now to be replaced by Cummings, so Jason Cummings is coming on for Australia.
Good, because you don't want Cummings coming off, do you?
No, definitely. I
love the delayed reaction.
Yeah, it was a delayed reaction. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was
Anthony. Yes, I have. I have actually. I've beaten him once. So yes, I have played him. I think I've played him twice, and I think it's one each. I think in quizzes. I think between me and Reese. So speaking of Mbappe, surprised McDonald's didn't get on that. The Mbappe, I do like a sausage, bacon, and egg brown sauce. You. Oh, dear me. To be honest with you, it has to be Reds.
I feel bad because I kind of brought him along with me, didn't I?
It's got to be red sauce, surely, Ash. It's got to be red sauce.
What was the thing? I don't remember. I didn't get on that. I do like a sausage, bacon, and egg brown sauce. No. I like red sauce, but actually, Ash, I'm going to be with you there. But on a bacon butty, and I wouldn't have the sausage in there, but I'd have the bacon and the egg. I would have to have brown. I must admit, I do like a bit of brown sauce on a bacon butty.
Fair dues indeed. Can't wait to see Mexico on their away kit, says Elevator.
I tell you what, it might have bloody cheered the game up earlier. We could have done with that.
Yeah, we could have done with that. Here's Dembele now. Dembele, ball into the box. It's headed away. Mbappe will get it. Talking about players who haven't turned up, Mbappe.
Yeah,
not yet, at least.
Yeah. These crosses are being dealt with, quite easily by the Aussies, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. The Aussies are Konate. Here is Dembele. Dembele again. France just playing it about again. Theo Hernandez. Now to Tchouameni. Looking for options. Dembele. Plays it to Pavard. Back to Dembele. Back to Griezmann. Back to Konate. Now back to Tchouameni. Now to Rabiot. France playing it about. They're just trying to find that killer pass, that instant pass to just take it out, and that is a very bad ball. It's going to be a throw into Australia. Right, Chris, we need to decide Douglas versus Reese part 3 in a quiz. That's a stream right there. Thoughts? Australia sent back too much for it. Go for it. I do like brown sauce and a bacon sandwich. Gonna call it now. If France score again, Ibu will score from a corner. Just saying. Interesting, but France have still got it. Griezmann. Mbappe. Mbappe trying a wee flick and it goes out for a throw-in.
Can I just say, Anthony? That I can just about understand Doug on his own with his accent. I could struggle with Reese on his own and his accent. Put the two of them together, I'd be lost. I'd need sign language.
Oh, surely not. Surely not.
I used to hate that on the phone when I used to get a call. It was either Scottish or Geordie. I've got no chance here. Especially if it's on a mobile with a bad connection, you can hardly pick them up.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's for me, that quiz. I think I'll let somebody else, because they've got to come up with some really difficult questions for them too.
Oh, is Mbappe? Oh, good defending. It's going to be a goal kick. That is what the Mbappe is like. He's complaining about that not being a corner, but it clearly came off you, Mbappe.
I mean, that's a lovely move.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the lovely backflip in it.
Actually, the referee has overruled his decision. He's given a corner. Oh, and now he has basically said to retake that again.
Oh.
60 minutes gone. France 2, Australia 1. Mbappe with a corner. That's blocked again.
Giroud is moaning about something. I mean, good. They should be cutting out all this holding and shoving and pushing.
Yeah. France have it again.
Philip, I tell you what, Pete, you're not compared to some of the things that I've eaten, you're not weird.
Here's Mbappe. Mbappe again. Still Mbappe. He's giving it away again. Oh, that must really frustrate Didier Deschamps. The amount of times Mbappe's given the ball away. Here's Hernandez. Now to Mbappe. It's blocked. Now to Griezmann. Is that offside? It's a corner. Corner kick to the French. I'll do the quiz on Douglas's channel and be quizmaster if he wants to. Ooh. That'll probably have to be done. It'll have to be done after the World Cup anyway. I'm way too busy to do anything other than World Cup content anyway. Griezmann corner. Oh, there's Kanate and it's gone wide. Chance for Kanate and it went wide. Still 2-1 to France. I mean, they are having chances in this game, but
again, at the moment, you've got to say France look the more likely. Not with headers like that, though.
No, definitely not. I used to love a black pudding roll on a Sunday morning when I was living in Dublin. Wow, Hella.
Not black pudding. No, Hella. Oh, horrible. It's up there with haggis. Have you ever had haggis, Doug?
I love haggis, yeah.
Do you? What does it taste of? Because it looks disgusting, and when you know what it is,
it's more. Whoa! Oh my goodness! I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you've seen that yet. But Cummings went really close into Lloris, and Lloris just got away with that.
I think he's going to be coming up in a minute. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, he did, in fairness. Well done, Cummins. He closed him down. Lloris was lucky to get away with that.
Yeah. Nate says black pudding scares me. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe blocked again. Getting a bit frustrated, this Kylian Mbappe.
He's not getting his own way, is he?
No, he's not. I love black pudding and haggis. Yeah, I actually quite like haggis.
I've got to say, I'm saying but I've never actually had it.
Never had haggis?
No. I don't think I'd want to either. That's the thing, but
it is. But
I have had black pudding, and it's not for me.
No, not for you. I've not had black pudding actually. I've never had it, but apparently, according to you, it's not very nice. So I'll take your word for that.
I just, like I say, it's a northern thing, and I was never obviously a proper northerner. I mean, where? Oh, somebody's down.
Nah, Chouameni, I think, is it? Oh, yeah, too many is down. Do you think Deschamps will be happy at this?
I don't think happy's the word. I think if it ends like this, I think relieved is the word that he will be using. I think he'll be relieved to come off this. I think he'll be relieved to come out of this game with no more injuries.
Yeah.
And he'll be relieved to come out with a win.
Yeah. You'll never walk alone exactly above your head, Chris, just so you know.
I haven't seen it, but hey.
I did actually see that. I did actually see that.
No, I haven't noticed that. I tell you what,
So
there's
France...
a video. There's a video where Liverpool went to Australia, funny enough, talking about Australia, and Steven Gerrard was captain. And they'd got like a team, they were playing obviously a tour, a friendly. They got about 3 or 4 of the main players, and the whole crowd was singing You'll Never Walk Alone. And Steven Gerrard on the pitch. I mean, it must have sent shivers down his spine listening to that.
Yeah, it would have done, especially in Australia, because there is a big Liverpool fan contingent in Australia.
Well, you can
as well.
see it was virtually the whole stadium was red.
Yeah.
But I mean, it even watching it sent, got the hairs on the back of my neck up.
Oh, off the line! Oh, Hernandez played it in. Mbappe completely missed it. Griezmann hit it, and it was off the line from an Aussie. Living dangerously.
Oh, yes. Oh, they are.
Mbappe wide. Still in play. Dembele. Cross into the box. And that is a goal. And that is Mbappe. It's 3-1. It is 3-1.
Oh. What were you saying about Mbappe?
Yeah.
I just realised. Oh no, you're on your phone. Can you not bring that? You can't bring the thing up on your phone, can you?
No, I can't.
In off the post though. In off the post.
Yep.
That well-known Russian linesman.
Yeah. That is very true.
I think that's game over.
I think that's game over. Yeah. I think it is as well. Yes, Gray. Craig Johnson played for Liverpool. He was Australian. He certainly was. Pelé said an African team would win the World Cup by 2010. They did in 2018. Half the French team were of African descent, so in a way he was almost right. Yeah, told you, Dembele. That's 3-1. Game over. Floodgates open now. I listened to the Welsh national song last night, and it brought tears to my eyes. Yeah. Can't remember what the Welsh national anthem is.
Is it Rose? Something Flower of. Oh no, you're Flower of Scotland, aren't you?
Yeah,
obviously Flower of Scotland is Scottish,
Yeah.
I was thinking Flower of Wales, yeah. But...
Yeah. 3-1 France was my prediction, says Hella.
Yeah. You say that now, Hella. You say that now. I don't remember seeing that come up.
No, I do actually remember her saying 3-1. I do remember her saying 3-1.
That's the fair. At least Deschamps has got a smile on his face now.
Yeah, I'll be much more happy because, I think in the end, I think people would have probably expected France to get this result.
And
but
I think they deserve it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Even Mbappe's smiling now. They're all at it.
Yeah. Welsh anthem is Timey Sheep Down Sport Timey.
Some of your jokes are a bit maybe unrepeatable, Ash, but I do like that one.
Michael did say France would win 3-1 and then lose to Denmark and Tunisia. Possible. Ooh. Keep it welcome in the hillside. No, that's Scotland, Chris. My favourite national anthem, actually. A beautiful song.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what it is. I tell you what I do like of the Welsh song, and that's that one. They sang it on Zulu. Can somebody in the chat help me? Oh, it's. I'm going to have to Google.
Irvine's fouled Theo Hernandez there. Be a free kick to France.
Men of Harlech. That's it. When you've got a Welsh choir singing that, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Race has just challenged you to the quiz after the World Cup. He said he's beaten you twice. If you ask me, he's shitting himself. Australia should stick to Skippy the kangaroo.
That's illegal now.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
What do you call a boomerang that never comes?
I'm old enough to remember that, Gray.
What do you call a boomerang that never comes back?
A steak.
A stick. And France have just scored again. Mbappe cross, header in by that man again, Olivier Giroud. 4-1 France. Yeah, this is where the floodgates are now opening.
Yes, they are. They are. Well done, Giroud. I must admit, I did think he maybe passed it. Mbappe, good cross. Did Mbappe cross it?
Yeah, it was Mbappe that crossed it. Yeah.
He's caught his head, but no, it's a good goal. This is it now. I mean, there's 20 minutes to go?
Yeah, about 19 minutes. I think this could be.
Oh no, this 20 minutes. You got the extra time. Don't forget.
Yeah.
No, this could be another England-Iran.
It could be.
And I've got to say that I think they deserve it overall.
Yeah, Aussies have tried. They've tried their best, but yeah, Giroud. Honestly, Giroud with a header. He's one of the best headers of a football.
He is, but can I just say, he was not being picked up again?
Nah.
The guy's in front of him. There's a guy behind him that just seems to be stood there watching it. But the guy in front of him, obviously, he didn't get a shout or whatever. But no, he's just come in. The goals are just defending's been awful from Australia.
It has. There's a change come on for Australia, and I think. I have a feeling that that's the guy from Newcastle. Could be wrong. It does actually look like the guy from Newcastle.
Shane is saying France cruise control.
Yeah.
It was his brother, Boat. Sorry, like Boat. You're never going to forget that. I'm never going to let you live that down.
No. Goodwin's coming off now. Goodwin is... coming off, so he's coming off, and who's came on? That's an interesting part. Let's see.
They're playing for pride now, I'm afraid, Australia.
Yeah, McGree and Goodwin off. Yeah, Mabille and Garankuil, that's the Newcastle boy that they signed from the Aussie League. He's now on. So we'll wait and see what he can do. In the end, Australia outclassed. I think France will be too strong for England, unfortunately, says QPR Mad. Man United fans think they're going to get Gakpo. Can you see this happening? If so, would he play well? I don't know. My predictions to meme, I said 2-0 to Australia and they're 4-1 down. And Anthony just said foot like boat has just made it 5-1 to France.
You've become an internet sensation with that one.
I think so, yeah.
You will become a meme before you know it.
Oh, I know. Here's Mbappe. Oh, tries to skin the Australia defender, but managed to get that away. QPR, typical response, but I don't know. If France are vulnerable at the back, watch the Aussie goal. They are vulnerable. They are vulnerable at the back. 15 minutes to go. France 4, Australia 1. Ugh, Lloris again. Jesus. Don't know about you, Chris, but Lloris, if my team is Lloris, and I'm quite glad that my team doesn't have Lloris, he would give you nightmares.
He's always been a little bit overrated for me. I'm not a huge Lloris fan. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I wouldn't be happy with him.
No, there's a good chance we'll get Gagpo. In my opinion, he wants to come. Just have to pay. Says Hella. Would you prefer France or Argentina in the quarters if we get there? Says Ash.
I've got to say Argentina on the performances today, but as somebody's just said, France, yeah, they're winning 4-1, but I don't think that's the story of the game. They've looked vulnerable.
Yeah. Tchouameni's coming off, and someone called Fofana's coming on. It's not Wesley Fofana because he's out for the rest of the season.
Is he?
Kingsley
He's out for the whole season?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Kingsley Coman is on as well for Ousmane Dembele.
There's a God. There is a God. French git.
Yeah.
He is, though.
But they can score as we have just witnessed, says QPR Mad. Yeah. If Argentina gets out the group, yeah, that is if Argentina gets out the group. Here is Cummings.
I wouldn't be scared of France, though. I'm not going to say I'd be worried by them. I mean, yes, they've scored 4, but they've made hard work of it, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, a cup of tea. Thank you. Thank you.
Bloody favouritism again, Rebecca. Where's mine?
If only we could actually just like send things down towards the screens.
I'm sorry, I would have good.
Yeah, go on, please.
Still France 4, Australia 1. Cummings. Oh, he's been bundled out there, is he? A free kick. Giroud is going to be penalised here. So a chance for Australia to try and maybe get another one. Gray says, cheers Douglas for that. Great news about Snake in the Grass. Spilt brat Fofana. Yeah, Leicester fans do not like Fofana. I wonder why.
He will be a great player, but the guy, and excuse my French here, he's a total fucking wanker.
Yeah.
Apart from that, he's all right. Oh, can I just say, by the way, I forgot to say the other night when you did, I can't remember which show it was with me, but you had your washing on display.
Yeah. I noticed that, actually. Yeah. I did notice that.
I was trying to work out whether this was modern art or it was you actually washing.
Yeah, that would have been the quiz, probably.
Yes, I think it could have been.
That might have been the quiz, yeah.
Yeah. Ash, you say, would I say the same about Maddison? I don't think he will leave in January, but it depends on the way he leaves. Tielemans, if he leaves, I will be disappointed if he doesn't sign a contract so we can get some money for him. But
Fofana's been filled. That's a yellow card.
You know, when you leave, there's a way to leave. Going on strike, saying, no, I can't play because I want to leave, and doing all the shit that he did on social media. And I know he did it to St Etienne when he came to us. Then to be sat in the crowd when Maddison scores a goal against Southampton and doesn't even look up from his phone and doesn't even applaud when there's people standing up around him. And then has the audacity to put out on his Twitter, well done to my brother for getting into the England team.
Yeah.
The guy is a tosspot.
Yeah.
Pure
Anthony, I'm
and
streaming from the what is usually the second bedroom, but it's basically it's not a second, well, it was a second bedroom, but it's almost a podcasty kind of room. I like to call it. But
the studio, that's what you want to see. You are broadcasting from the studio.
Studio, yeah, I'd like to say
Studio.
that. I'd like to
Yes.
say that.
That's what
Where
I
does
call
Madison?
this room.
Yeah. I didn't realise that. Yep, twat, says Ash. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell us how
is.
you really feel, though.
Deep down, I just hate him. But, no, there's ways to leave a club, and
that's not it.
I don't expect loyalty from him because he is not a Leicester lad. We're not his club. I'm just going to laugh at Chelsea when he does the same in a few years' time because PSG or Real Madrid have come in for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we the guy we've got now, Face. I mean, he is Fofana, but more mature.
Do you think he starts for Belgium tomorrow?
I think he does. I think him.
Mbappe.
Tielemans.
Is there going to be 5? Mbappe. Ball into the ball. Oh, tried to find Giroud for his hat trick, but not quite. Kingsley Coman. Coman still. Coman still. Like that.
Again, close him down. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, when you see moves like that, you can see the difference in class.
Yeah. Public statement expected on Tuesday. Read the Glazers selling United. Please God, make it so. Dean, The Office. Yeah, I'd like to say it's The Office. It feels like The Office, but no, it's definitely not The Office. Fofana's type of guy, you go out your way to fill him in. That's bad. Yesterday recently, Real Madrid are out of the Bellingham race. Ooh, looks like Arsenal will be let down again for Tielemans in January. I read on the Arsenal website.
He's not going anywhere in January. For me,
do you think he signs a new deal?
Well, do you know what? What's he got to lose? He can sign a new deal, and he can do what Maguire did: sign a new deal and say, right, if anybody who's in Europe comes in for me, or if anybody that comes in with more than 25 million, I can talk to them.
Yeah,
and that's fine. That's fine. I mean. And that's what Maguire did when he left, and I didn't appreciate that at the time. But the thing from Leicester's point of view, he is the player that could be the difference between us staying up or us going down.
Yeah.
So, yes, we're going to lose 40 million was what we spent on him if he goes for nothing. But how much would we lose if we got relegated into the Championship?
Yeah. Ash says Maddison might be persuaded by the English players. Rashford, Maguire, Shaw to go to United. He won't more competition with Grealish and Foden. I can't see him going to City, and I certainly can't see him going to Man United.
No. Maddison likes to play. There's not many players out there. Some players are like to go to a club and are happy to sit on the bench and get their weekly wage packet. But I think Maddison's one of those. He likes to be playing.
Yeah.
And what these players have got to decide is, do they want to be a big fish? Look at Vardy. Vardy could have left a few times, and he said, no, I'm happy in Leicester, and I am a big fish at Leicester, which he is. And if he'd gone to Arsenal, no disrespect, he wouldn't have been a big fish because they've got bigger fish there.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think Arsene Wenger would have played him in the right position, but...
Yeah. Jackson Irvine's coming off for Australia. He's had a pretty good game, I think, Jackson Irvine, on that left-hand side of midfield. And off comes Nathaniel Atkinson as well. So he's coming off, as is Jackson Irvine. And the two players coming on are Degenek and Bacchus. Easy for me to say.
I'm going to say I've absolutely no idea who they are, so I'll just go along with you. Can I just say, I mean, Dean, you say they're Maddison and Grealish at City. I can't see them being played together, to be honest with you. I mean, Grealish hardly gets on himself, does he?
No, definitely not. Elevator and Escalator fan says that the Denmark match won't be as easy as this. For France, no, definitely not.
You'd hope not, but Denmark didn't look anything earlier.
No, they didn't. Mahrez was flames, yeah.
But there's a lot of teams that go into tournaments, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I mean, we've got 5 minutes of this left. It's still 4-1 to France.
How much stoppage time do you think there'll be?
I can't imagine there'll be too much. I mean, there were 6 in the first half, and I'm still trying to work out where 6 came from. It really depends on where Leicester finished. I think there's lots of games left and only 4 points behind 7th. Yep. Vardy won the Premier League. What else is there for him to do? Maddison is an intelligent player, as is Kane, both to United. Nicola, the game hasn't finished. It's 4-1 to France at the moment. Denmark started slowly at Euro 2020 and still made the semi-finals. In fact, Denmark lost the first 2 games. Am I a Leicester fan as well? That is a big clue. I don't know if you can see that painting there, but that is a painting of Anfield. So that might give you a clue who I support.
Also, in fairness, the background might just give you a clue as well. And that's easier to see than the painting.
Yeah. just ever so slightly. Here's Kingsley Coman. France get a 5th, can they? Nope. Straight into Ryan's arms.
Would you say that this was a 4-1 game? I mean, obviously it is because that's the score, but you know what I mean?
No. Not on that first half showing.
No,
I don't think.
I would agree.
Not on that first half showing, I would have to say. Jamie Vardy's magic, he wears a hat. He wears a magic hat. He could have gone to Arsenal, but didn't fancy that. He said to Arsene Wenger, shit, get banged. Always stay with Leicester, the best team in the land. He's an honorary one, says Nate. There's a Liverpool and Leicester fan in here. I knew Douglas had his flaws. Never mind, still a good guy.
There we go. Look at that. That's a tattoo and a half.
It is. Griezmann. Mbappe. Griezmann again.
Indeed, Lifty. They do. We do. They do. We do. We both do.
Yep, we do.
As always, we always get them at Christmas. It's either Liverpool or Man City at Christmas. It's always one of the two. Yeah. Sometimes both.
Here comes a player I thought maybe not getting on, but Jules Kounde's coming on for the final couple of minutes.
Ah. Why not? I mean, the 4-1 up, 87th minute.
Yeah, give them a cap in the World Cup. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Marcus Thuram from Mönchengladbach is on a fee at the end of the season. Arsenal, Liverpool are battling out to sign him. I did see that. And Olivier Giroud is coming off as well, and he is going to be replaced by Marcus Thuram. Man of the match, Chris? I'm going to give it to Olivier Giroud.
You took the words out of my mouth then. I was just watching him walking off. I'm just about to say, I've got to give it to that man. I think I think when you look at the players look at the way that he's been, congratulated by the manager. I mean, Deschamps, he's proved me he's the one player that's turned up that you would expect to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Kanate almost had a 5th there. Fantastic save from Matt Ryan, actually. But again, the marking was dreadful.
Yes. There was a game that I watched in the women's Euros, and I can't remember if it was Portugal. But every time that the opposition got a corner, they scored. And the defending was awful. And it's reminding me of that. Australia are on the first plane home.
Yeah.
I think they're hoping I'm a Celebrity will be finished so that they can go and borrow that hotel for a few days to recover.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest with you, this has been a trial for them. You see what I did there? This has been a trial.
Elevator, I think he's had a good game. I think he's had a good game. I mean, Upamecano should have done better for the goal, but Konate has actually had a very good game. 7 minutes of added time at the end of this half.
Where? Unless it's just for all the substitutions.
Possibly.
But like I say, at the end of the day, when it's a decent game, and like you can say, France might get another goal, but when it's a 0-0 like early, you think, Christ, I've got another 7 minutes of this.
Yeah, I have to agree with this. Trent should be nowhere near the England squad. Henderson, I think Henderson was always going to be in there because he's a captain, he's a leader, but he's not been great. Tony should have been in the squad. Should have been. Australia were in it from the start, then just faded. Giroud, the boring head. Giroud, man of the match. Shame about Ivan Toney. Australia have given up. Yeah, Giroud, man of the match. Giroud, agree. It's 36 and still quality. Is Chris going to be the new manager of Australia who looks the part?
Because I've got to be honest with you, I'd sort the fucking defence out if I was.
Yeah, you certainly would. It ran better in Australia, in my opinion. I love the extra minutes. You don't.
No, I do if it's for me. I do if it's a good game. But when you've sat through 90 minutes of a 0-0 dirge, no, I don't want another 7 minutes of it.
Well, at least we've had some goals in this game anyway.
All I can say is when it was a 0-0 like before, where's that bloody African referee?
Yeah. He is to come. I'm not sure when he's.
He said that. Yeah,
he isn't to. He is to come in this. Not literally, but he is actually coming up in the games. I'm not sure which ones though.
How did he make it? I mean, God, how did he make a mistake like that? Was it 7 minutes early? And then he made it to the World Cup. Good God.
Come on, still.
Maybe he's got family from Qatar.
Maybe. Here's Coman. Mbappe. Corner kick, I think, is it? Nope, goal kick. Yeah, I think they're just playing out for this sort of last 5 minutes, but they know the game's won. France 4, Australia 1. What have you made of France's performance though, Chris? Have they really impressed you?
Yes, I'm going to say overall, yes, they have. They've been very professional. Yes, they got caught out by the early goal, but they've come back. You know, they've done what Argentina couldn't do. You know, they've shown they did what they had to do. They went 2-1 up. You know, in the time that they were in control in that first half, they went 2-1 up. Probably apart from the first 5 minutes in the second half, it's been all France. They've been the better team. In fact, they've just gone into the French half now. I think the French goalkeeper's been having a picnic in his goal. I think they've been very professional, and I think they deserve the win. Whether it's a 4-1 win or not, because, you know, let's face it, Australia defence has just gifted them the goals. But I can't agree with I disagree with you, Gray. I think they've been very professional. I think they've done what they had to do.
Adam Moyes going to get a yellow card here.
The question I would ask you, Doug, is do you think France have got an extra gear to this?
I think they probably do, yeah. There's a question here from Kate. What watch-alongs are you guys doing tomorrow? Well, on my channel, on here, I'll be doing Belgium against Canada tomorrow evening, 6:30. I'll be doing that one tomorrow. What ones are you doing, Chris?
Okay, I'm only doing one tomorrow. I was going to do Germany-Japan, but unfortunately the DWP have cocked my plans up for that. So I'm going to do Spain versus Costa Rica, which is a 4 o'clock kickoff, 3:30 for the stream to start. So I'm doing the one, and then you're doing the evening one. I'm doing the late afternoon one.
Yeah, and you've also got a quiz on your channel as well, haven't you, tomorrow as well?
It'd be nice to see Tottenham come third in a 2-horse race again, yes.
France adequate. Asian teams keep getting destroyed. Kudos to Saudi Arabia for winning against Argentina. Elevator, I think Rez are told to add 2 minutes more, at least than normal, to give more football time. Qatar want more football and less political talk. That is true. That is true. Friday has my favourite match, England USA. Yeah. Certainly does. Certainly does.
What's your score prediction for that, Lifter?
Hope the meeting goes all right tomorrow, Chris, says Kate.
Well, when they bloody decide where I'm having it, they sent me a text today saying, we'll see you tomorrow at this time at this place. I went, well, you won't, because I'm going to at this time to this other place where you told me it was. But thank you, Kate. I appreciate that.
You complain about the injury time until England are losing 1-0 versus France in the quarterfinals. That is true. That is very, very true.
I don't mind it, and I think if it keeps getting to the point where there's lots of goals conceded in the stoppage time, then the managers will say, for fuck's sake, if you go down, get up straight away. So that's good. We are getting money. I mean, you pay for 90 minutes of football, and you're probably only seeing 60 minutes of football because the other half hour they're on the ground or substitutes or what have you. So I'm all for it when it's an exciting game like this. Well, it's a high-scoring game, but okay, when it's 0-0. But
Dean,
I mean, if it gets boring, there's no reason they could easily bring on, obviously, the Turtles, and then we could have an injury time.
Hey, Dean, thank you very, very much for tuning in. I'll probably see you at some point as well, but thank you very much for coming on. And
give us a follow on Twitter, don't forget, Dean.
Yeah, absolutely. England 3, USA 1. I can't see us beating England, but a draw is likely. But England will be too strong for us. I'm worried James Maddison is going to tear our defence to shreds. Depends if he's fit, to be honest. Later QPR.
Yeah. The interesting thing with Maddison, I had a feeling he might have been, and I think I said this to you before, because the guy, is it Elliott or somebody from Liverpool to replace him? But I thought on Sunday that Southgate might have sent him home, and replaced him, but he's kept him, so he obviously feels he's going to be fit.
Yeah, and that is full time, folks. The current world champions start off with a win, 4-1 in the end against Australia. Had to come from behind.
I always said France were going to win. my favorite.
Thoughts on that game? Thoughts on that game?
I think I've just said Australia started well. They finished the first half well, but France, for me, I could say not exciting, not brilliant, but professional. They did what they had to do. They went 1-0 down. They went, for God's sake, went 2-1 up. And I don't think Australia really looked like they were seriously going to get back into it. They got the other 2 goals, quick succession, really, really bad defending. And once that third goal went in, though, it was game over for me, I think,
Yeah, absolutely.
France top of the group, they're just showing there, and I think probably deservedly so.
Yeah, definitely. But Chris, thank you very much for joining me this evening. I have really appreciated. Tell the people where they can find you before you go.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate that, sir. Leicester Till I Die TV. If you've got nothing to do, nip over there, give us a sub. It is much appreciated. At Leicester TID on Twitter and Leicester Till I Die in the Facebook group. And give this guy your support, or this guy as well, your support. It is a great channel. If you can understand Scottish, if not, just put subtitles on at the bottom, but give him your support. And if you're new, subscribe to him as well. And I will see you on Thursday evening.
Yes, for Brazil against Serbia. Yeah, cheers, Chris. See you later, mate. All the best tomorrow.
See you, Ash, and Elevator, and Kate. And thank you for having me on, sir.
All the best for tomorrow, mate. Take care.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thanks a lot. All the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Big thank you to Chris there. Big thank you for him for coming on, and I really do appreciate it. France, way too strong in the end. Way too strong in the end. Yes, as I have said, I will be back tomorrow evening, 6:30 for Belgium against Canada. Hopefully you can join me for that. But until then, I shall leave you with the France winning by 4-1, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Belgium against Canada. Should be a very good one. Good night.